welcome back to another video of Navigating Docker with Captains. In this series, we bring Docker Captain and learn from their experiences, journey, and a whole about Docker. I am Pradumna. Today, we have amazing guest Harsh. Harsh is a software engineer at Oracle. He's also super active in CNCF space. Of course, he's the Docker Captain. I will let Harsh introduce himself. Yes, take away the mic, Harsh.
First of all, thank you, Pradumna, for inviting, and it's an honor to be over here. My name is Harsh Manvar, and I'm working as a senior software engineer at Oracle, and also the Docker captain. I've been writing the articles on Docker desktop, and what are the features that are coming as a uh, part of Docker captain. Apart of that, I've been also doing the contributions on Stack Overflow. Mostly I'm one of the top answerer in Kubernetes. So I'm not sure if anyone posting the question on Stack Overflow, then high chances are there I have answered their question on Stack Overflow. So that's what about me. And also I'm more interested into the open source technology, containers, cloud architectures, and all those things.
That is absolutely amazing, Harsh, and super excited to learn more about those things like Stack Overflow and everything. Yeah, I have prepared some questions to make this conversation more like in a structure format. Let's deep dive into that. My very first question is: when did you first get involved in Docker and the Docker community?
Okay, yeah. So actually, it's a great question. I started around 2017, and I get my hands on to the container technology. I joined the organization, and they had some requirement to migrate their monolithic service to this container, and I started working. And what I remember in 2017 or 18, I was only aware about the one technology for the container, that is Docker. And the moment I use or started adopting the containers and creating it, I was really impressed and now uh, fascinated by this technology. So that was the one moment I started, adopting the Docker and using that.
This is really amazing. I always like talk to different people and always hearing different stories how they get started always excites me because to hear more about different people, yeah, that is an amazing story. Let's dive into second question. What there is something specific that propelled you to achieve Docker Captain status?
Yeah, so actually, there was not anything specific that propelled me, but I've been always interested to give something to community as a contributions, writing, creating the content, articles, and everything. So uh, when I was in LinkedIn, I saw you might have know the Ajit Raina. He's from the DevRel Docker. So he's working in the Docker as on the post of DevRel, and he been sharing the contents post and everything.
Yeah, this is amazing. Like how the content is powerful. And talking about Ajit, he was way before contributing to Docker, and then become Docker captain, and then become the, of
Yes.
course, working full time Docker. So this is crazy, and this is absolutely amazing. Like how your contribution piles up, and you something achieve much bigger. So yeah, this is an amazing.
Yeah, so actually, I was just impressed by the Ajit, and I thought, why not to apply for the same? So yeah, but mostly that was the only thing that propelled me.
That is absolutely amazing. Let's head over to next question. In your opinion, what are the some most underappreciated feature or benefit of using Docker?
Yes. So actually, regarding the, if you see the recent development of Docker, then Docker is improved immensely. Few features are there. Those are the saving of resources on Docker desktop. The new things includes, and all these things are in Docker Compose. Apart of that, I think most of the people are not at all aware about the extension option in Docker. So whoever have not, just using the Docker desktop for starting the container with a command line, they might not have explored the Docker extension. So I think these are few of the under evaluated features that people are not at all looking, and just starting the Docker and they start creating the images instead of exploring everything what Docker is offering nowadays.
This is absolutely, and one more thing, like as you talk about the Docker extension, I think Docker has improved a lot. We see Docker in it, multi-stage builds, multi-cross-platform builds. It has become immensely so much easy. Previously, people have to build separate platform, but after the build X, it becomes so much easy. You something you want to add on this?
Yeah, so mostly whatever you mentioned about the multi-build and everything. Also, one of the feature I like about the CI/CD in extensions, and I have seen the companies and organizations are coming up to create their own extensions. So and now so many extensions are available from the different organizations also that people can adopt and easily integrate with the development flow that they are creating. So it is one of the things, and I think it will grow with the time. People start adopting it.
I do agree. I do agree 100% because I see like bigger companies like Nginx, Redis, Postgres also coming forward and making the process much more easier. Like you don't need to like exec or see what to say go inside a container. You can access everything outside of container with extension. This is absolutely amazing. Yeah, let's head over to next question. So, can you share an epic failure you experienced as a developer and what you learned from it?
Okay. Yeah. So actually, for that, I have one interesting story to tell. So actually, when I started my career, I was joined as a DevOps engineer, and they had this monolithic system running on one VM. It was not so big, but again, the stack was something like they were running the Redis, this MySQL, message broker, RabbitMQ, and so many things. And I was the only one in the team, so I was the single DevOps engineer that's supposed to migrate everything. So at that time, I was only had much idea about Docker and not with more familiar with the Kubernetes, the concept of this uh, stateless and all these things. Read write many, and if you know in the Kubernetes, it is so many people are hitting that wall nowadays. I have seen. So I failed two times migrating those whole monolithic application. So from that, what I learned basically is that you can single-handedly migrate everything, unless and until if you plan very well, you can migrate it without having the downtime and everything. So at the third attempt, I was successful. A handedly migrated, and now that as a service of when I see that service now, it was really feel complex right now, but it evolved and everything. But at that time also for me, it was kind of complex only. So yeah, that was the kind of a failure. I failed twice, and on the third I was successful. But I learned a lot about the planning and how things should be there.
I can totally relate with this thing, monolithic to microservices, because when you are in the monolithic environment, everything is so packed into a single thing, like services, different kind of services, different secrets. But when you change to microservices, you need to do separate thing for each and everything. It's certification or credentials or different databases, persistency. Absolutely, I can understand your thing, and I think I also have a similar kind of failure back, and then I learned a lot in this thing. Let's head over to next question. What are the key ingredients to build an amazing engineering culture?
So actually, for that, I think first is a vision and mission. It should be the clear what your vision is. Your engineering team should be knowing. The second one should be the open communication. So you should be fostering the environment that everyone is open and honest about sharing their thoughts and view. The next, I think it should be uh, continuous learning, development, and experiment. So you should be mentoring whoever the senior person are there in a team should be continuously mentoring the juniors, and senior also continuously learning. And also someone from the team should be continuously doing experiment. So I think that is the key part that necessary. Otherwise team will be having the same skill set over the years only. They won't be having the new idea about the tools that can resolve their issues. So whatever the issues uh, they are facing. And last one, or I think it should be easy to do the collaboration across the cross-functional teams in culture. So if it is not something that is working well, then it might create the issue for your engineering team.
Really love the last point, the collaboration. And if you are into open source, you know this very well, because in whole open source runs on collaboration, because everyone is a volunteering maintainer, and there's a whole chain of collaboration. Of course, we are at the end of this interview. My very last question is, tell us about a new project you are excited about, or something you are working or learning. Yeah.
Yes, so actually, it is an interesting question. These days, I've been more exploring the side of AI/ML. Along with that, I'm trying and working on the LLM models, and I'm trying to, if I can do it. Also, I have written 2 articles on official Docker, and I'm more working on that to merge this two side. One side is ML, and if I can merge it with container, then it will be easy for people to run the projects. So recently, I and Ajit written one article that is about the TensorFlow JS running on top of the container. So you can just pull my Docker image, which is just 100 to 200 MB, and you can run that model or the code on your system, and it can detect your face, as simple as that. So if we are somewhere merging this AI ML LLM with the container, how people can run easily adopt it. So that is what I've been working these days.
It is amazing how you are involving Docker with the AI/ML, because, of course, looking forward to this, the thing you are bringing, of course. And yeah, of course, thank you so much again for accepting for the interview and answering the question. Really love this conversation. And thank you so much for everyone who is watching this video. Do subscribe and like. And any last comment you want to give to the audience, or anything you want you to share?
Yes, so actually, nothing much. Thank you so much to you for planning this out, and also wish to everyone who are watching this series, keep continuously building, keep continuously running the containers, and do the open source contributions as much as you can. That's all.
Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Everything that Harsh mentioned in this links and everything will be in the comments below. Do follow Harsh on every platform. Of course, he's doing amazing work in Docker community. Of course, this is why he's a Docker captain, absolutely writing amazing content. Again, thank you so much for watching, and see you in another episode. Bye.